Hello show, fan-made. Today we are talking about Season 1, Episode 4 of DW2012 film series Eternal Darkness. Now, if you've not watched it, spoilers ahead, like all of these videos because it's a review video. However, this episode I was so excited for. I know it came out 3 weeks ago, and I know I'm only doing a review now, but if you guys don't know why, I'll link a video up above and you guys can see, and that explains why it's taken 3 weeks for this to be done. So yeah, Eternal Darkness was the original, when it first came out in 2013, on November 23rd, 2013. Just the 2013 twice. So this was the remaster of the 50th. And when it first came out, I thought it was so cool, all the different doctors. And this one just took everything I loved about it and just elevated it so much. So, I don't even know where to start. My mind's gonna be all over the place. So, just because I don't know where to start and I don't know where to end. Hey. So, let's start at the beginning where we see Jet. We see, Jet's just at home, and then we have the Soul Snatcher's voice and saying she's coming, they're coming, all this. And there was just such a creep vibe to this whole thing, especially it started off when we have Jess under a blanket or sheet. I don't know which one was. And you just see that hand, and then all of a sudden it's the doctors, and it's and that could have been the Soul Snatchers, that could have been the doctors, could have been either one. Anyways, so we get the plot. There's these things, the Soul Snatchers coming after everyone. We see all the different doctors from different universes. We have the Irish one from the Fractured Timelines fan film. We have the lady one from Dr. Velocity. I don't know if there's any other with channels that have them. And no. And then we see Dominic, who is coming after the purple. Oh god, I don't know if I just spoiled it. Anyways, and it's just this episode with the whole creepiness of we're in a graveyard. Here's everybody we've ever basically traveled with. Amy, and they're all these graves. And it's this real creepy vibe. And then you get this Dalek catacomb and all these psychic links. Second link thing was really cool because especially that was the first time we, other than the video call, saw canon doctors from the show. And just seeing the mixture of all the fan film and then the canon and just how they're interacting in a way is really cool and does kind of bring this universe into the Whovian universe somewhat, because in the episode we have the Red Doctor and I'm going to dub him the Blonde Doctor with glasses. Basically, the blonde was oh, you're the little Red Doctor. And he's why don't you just use my coordination number? And he's do you really think you remember it? So it does show how many lives the Doctor could have if he's at a point where he doesn't even remember his number that he's on. And even at that, if he did remember, would he want to say it, or would it's one of those things. So we do learn the whole idea behind the snows. Soul Snatchers is the Valiard, which, oh my gosh, seeing the decayed body this time around looks so much more creepy and corpsey. If that's a word. Corpsey. That's a new word I made, corpsey. But just it looks so this is a true decayed body, no skin, no nothing, just the bones talking to ya. And just seeing that whole thing between, you know, the soul snatchers, the doctor losing Jess to the snow snatchers and all of that, really does show how much the Red Doctor and Jess, like how much he cares about her and like is committed to the promise of I promise I wouldn't get Jess hurt and all of that. So we have the whole thing where the doctor comes and intervenes, meets the Valyard, and the Valyard's outfit. Oh my god, I want that outfit. That looks so cool. It really did give this dark and light feel because it was all black. There was really no color to it. And then you had like the Valyards, and then the Doctor with some color, even though it was like a red. I want to say burgundy red, but it's red. Even though it was red, there was like that light and dark, like good versus evil thing. And especially in the one scene where the Valyard's like coming into, like, I don't know if it's coming into the body or like switching out between like the body thing, where we see the Valyard talking and then all of a sudden there's a switch and then there's the Doctor talking and back and forth, back and forth. It really shows that struggle of good versus evil. You know what I'm saying? And then we see the Valyard saying, "Oh, who else are you gonna have like their lives taken?" And then we see this girl. Now, I kind of know who this is, but if you haven't seen the series, I'm not gonna say who she is. You can speculate on that until everything else. Anyways. I'm sorry, I'm just laughing. Anyways, so then we see, you know, why and then we have this moment of where all the doctors we've seen and Jess Cummins like, you know what, he is not going to do it. We have his back, this, that, and the other. He has a future, he has a past, and he has his friends. Which I think is so cool, especially with, like, the episode, especially with Jess being lost and then coming back. So then we have the whole Valyard thing goes up in flames, and then we get the epic shot of all four doctors. Well, the Irish, the blonde, the little red, and the purple, all standing outside their TARDISes and talking as the rest of them are flying away. And then we see Meg, aka someone in the Little Red Doctor's future, see him and gets heartbroken, as well as fans, that he does not know her because she's too early in the timeline. Well, when this happens, it's towards the beginning, and she comes towards the end of the timeline. So we're just really seeing that, you know, you can run into the past, and it's almost like a River Song moment, I feel like, where, you know, Meg knows the Doctor doesn't know Meg. Feels like the River thing, where River knew the Doctor, but the Doctor didn't know River. And then we get this thing of Doctor and Just in the TARDIS, and then the TARDIS going all haywire, and Doctor's like, I'm not losing you anymore, and then sends Just off, and we hear Daleks in the background. So yeah, overall this episode, I loved it. Like, it was so good, and really, everything they did with the special effects, and like, everything from the original story and plot was basically the same, minus a couple of doctors in and out, like different ones, especially and all that. But it was so good. I loved this episode so much. It was definitely my favorite one when it came out, and it's still really good. Anyways, what did you guys think about this episode? Sound off in the comments down below. If you are not subscribed, let's subscribe to this channel for more Doctor Who. And until next time, have a good day.